guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Art with Pranchi and I'm back with another vlog, and this time I'm gonna read White Nights. It takes a lot of courage to say that. Earlier I was reading one of this book. This is Twisted Games, and I stopped in the middle in the 19th chapter. You know why I stopped. Basically, it was very spicy for me to read and I wanted a break from that kind of stuff. So I have decided I'm gonna read something soft. Let's just get into it. But to tell you, I do not have a physical copy of the book because for no reason. Found an ebook, so I'm gonna read that for now. It begins with White Nights, a sentimental story from the diary of a dreamer. Wow, that's very nice to say. So this is what he says. Yes, if my arm trembles, it is because it has never been held by a pretty little hand like yours. Oh god. This is fine. This is fine. It's okay. It's okay. I am a complete stranger to women. That is, I have never been used to them. This is what he says. He's a dreamer and he has never had an acquaintance with any girls. Wow, that is what I think I need in my life. And he says, surely one can't be held responsible for every feeling, even for brotherly sympathy. So, I have read the first chapter, and it's not divided into chapters, basically it's divided in nights. I have read the first night. It's getting pretty late. It's already 23:44. So I think I should just make some coffee. It's a nice story indeed. I wasn't hopeful that much. How can he be so lonely? Like, how can he be so lonely? He has grown up a lot. He should have people, of course, but situations and places and people have their own consequences. You know what I mean. Let's just make coffee first. Let's continue reading from the second night. And the last time they left each other, he said that he wouldn't be able to survive without her, even though he has only met her once. And when she has met him again, she asks him, well, so you have survived. Then she asks him that, tell me your whole history. And he says, absolutely, without any history I have lived. Who lives without a history? Everybody has history. It's so cute. The girl says that she's also a dreamer, and like all other dreamers, like me, who fancies a lot of things. And she says that she has been married to a Chinese emperor. Wow. I also think I should fancy that. I've been fancying very little things. He has met her once, and in that entire moment he did not ask her name. And right now, at last he asks her, what is your name? I don't know it yet. So he says that, oh my goodness, it never entered my head. It felt quite happy as it was. So he was so happy, like literally he was so happy that he forgot to ask her name. Doesn't make sense. And then she says, finally she says, my name is Nostanica. That is quite cute name. Of course it's Russian. I want to be a Nostanica too. And my laptop is about to die, so we'll be plugging in the charger, then we'll be continuing. And he says, listen Nostanica, it seems to me I shall never be tired of calling you Nostanica. And he has called her so many times by her name. It's so romantic. And now I'll have a different perspective of seeing tortoise, an animal and a house both at once. Because like all dreamers have their inaccessible corners where they sit, do not want others to see them. And a tortoise is likewise. I need to stop it here because I don't know how well he has described it. That is just amazing. And I cannot stop crying. He has described it so well that you cannot help relating it to yourself. And it's just amazing how he has described loneliness and how people who are alone and forsaken by the world ends up feeling. So it's a bit too much to take it at this point of time. It's funny, I cannot cry with my glasses on, and if I take off my glasses then I wouldn't be able to read. He describes himself as a kitten. I wouldn't tell you the entire plot. I wouldn't tell you exactly what he says, but this is so treacherous and I cannot help it. And now because he is so ashamed to tell his own story in first person, he wants to tell his own story in the third person. Because of course, that is what all poets do. That is what all writers do. Because of course they cannot admit that the pain and suffering is their own. And that is a shameful act. ज़्यादा गंदा हो गया तो दिखाई भी नहीं दे रहा मुझे. बाबा की कुछ से साफ करेंगे अब. That's clear, pretty clear. I do cry easily, but it's like I am a very crybaby, but these emotions I have never felt. Like he has described it so magically. Not even a single line you can miss, and you relate it so well with your own life. Nothing as such has happened, but still, I do want to relate. I never knew to be a dreamer would be that difficult. Let's do it quickly without wasting much time. And this time I'm gonna be a strong girl and I'll not cry. I know. I'm a strong girl. I can do it. And the fact which is making me so emotional is that I know the ending pretty much because I've seen a lot of reels on the Instagram. So I know the ending already. That even though he's telling everything to her, and after years of loneliness, he's opening up to that one single person, would eventually end up forsaking him. So that is the reason I'm crying. Like, I would not have wept that bitterly if I knew that the ending would be happy. It's okay, everything happens, but when you already know that the ending would be sad, and you know that it's very hard for him to open up, and that would also end up so sad and depressing, and I feel so bad with that person. पर्सन जिसका नाम भी मेंशन्ड नहीं है कहीं पर भी, एंड आई फील सो बैड. इट्स जस्ट अ लिटिल बुक. I can do it. We too can do it. Yes. Stupid moment when I decided that I'll be reading this. It was better when I was reading Twisted. Honestly, I did not cry a single moment. But since I have started second night, I have been literally crying every moment. I don't know why. It is hard. It is very hard. She asks him that, have you lived all of your life like this only? And he says, all my life, Nostanica. And matlab, he has suffered his entire life being a dreamer. That is so hard. You know, at times I feel nobody but you are your own enemy. Because it's just a matter of choice, that one simple choice that you make at the end, that you have to make. But if only you were brave enough to make it at the right time, all those years when you suffered endlessly and nobody even cared, that could have been much easier. It's just a matter of choice what people fail to make. Honestly, that is what I feel. And my eyes are swollen because I have been a dreamer for a whole life. So basically my laptop died because even though I put it on the charger, I forgot to switch it on. I'm that stupid. How can somebody be that stupid? But I am that stupid. And he's being so hopeful that she'll but we both know that eventually she leaves. He's saying that he doesn't want to dream further because reality feels more like a dream. How do I tell him that he should not be that hopeful? This is the most heart-wrenching line I've read. So he says, I have lost all touch, all instinct for the actual, the real. Because at last, I have cursed myself. It's 1, I started at 11. It's been 2 hours and I've been reading continuously and I've only covered 23 pages. That is so that is so shameful to read just 23 pages in 2 hours. Like, my speed is so slow because there is something in every line. You feel so much and you have to introspect and then wait and then feel and then again gather all of your courage and then start reading. We successfully read the second night. It was difficult, but now we are beginning at the third night. Let's see. Whenever that man talks about himself now, it makes me cry. It makes me literally cry. And now he's saying something that I cannot tell you because of course I cannot give you spoilers. But I badly want to share it. I don't like third character in any movie or any book. Why do you have to introduce? Why do you have to be so malicious and atrocious? Like, can't you just make it so simple? And the most iconic line is here. I reached to the point where he says, your hand is cold and mine burns like fire. How blind you are, Nostanica. And this is cute. This is not cute, but of course, this is so unbearable. They're both planning to live together, happily ever after. No. Why it has to end like that? And that moment has come, and my heart is gonna get broken. I know, for a sure reason. Last night he was so excited that called his landlady and asked to get his room cleaned because he was about to throw a party. And now everything is just turning bad. Finally, the story has ended. I liked the story, but the ending wasn't that good. And honestly, at this point of time, when situationships and all of that shit is going on already, and when such things are written in books, that is not a good thing. I did like it a lot because how he has described his loneliness and how he was still grateful for the moment, for the days, for the nights he has spent with her, and how he was so patient and calm even though his world was falling apart. I have not cried that much while reading any other book because nothing could that much describe how I felt and how things in life actually go when you are a dreamer, of course. So it was a fabulous story, and it was very short, even though I took a lot of time to read it because honestly I was enjoying every little moment and every little feeling that it gave me. When you feel those emotions, it becomes lengthy. Of course, not lengthy in that sense that it was long, but you have your own feelings, and then the feelings that are written in that book, and then those two collide, and you have to introspect a lot. As somebody dear to you wouldn't recommend you this because it's heart-wrenching and it's emotional and it leaves you with a heavy heart. Okay, so bye bye and see you in the next video. I hope you liked and enjoyed this video. If you did, then please like, share and comment down below whatever suggestions and whatever other books you have that I should review, or this isn't a review of course, but I should read. And if you have any other suggestions, then please comment down below. See you in the next video, and I hope you have a beautiful Sunday. Bye bye. Like, share and subscribe.